Hello, Darren here. In today's video, I would like to share some of the common mistakes that I see remote job searchers make. Over the last 3 months, I've had numerous conversations with frustrated remote job searchers, and these are some of the mistakes that I'm seeing quite a lot in those conversations. The first mistake that a lot of people make is not including all of the items under the essential requirements on the job advert. If they are looking for somebody who has experience with Excel or managing large budgets, you need to make sure that you include that in your resume. So many people forget the basics when it comes to applying for a remote job. You cannot make any assumptions that the people who are looking at your resume and cover letter are going to know that you have those skills and experience. That is so important. The next mistake that I found a lot of people making is having a flashy resume to try and impress the company that you are looking to get the job from. Now, you need to keep it simple. A lot of companies are now using applicant tracking software. And what that does is it scans your resume and it looks for specific key terms. If they're looking for somebody who's customer support, they're going to be looking for certain skills and experience in that resume. If you have a flashy resume with loads of graphics, crazy fonts and colours, then it's very likely that you will not be shortlisted for the job if the software cannot identify the content on your resume. So please keep it simple. The next mistake that people make is using the same CV resume for every job that they apply for. They have a template and they just send out applications as fast as they can to as many companies as they can. That is not going to cut it in 2021 and beyond. You need to tailor your resume to the job you are applying for. You need to make sure that you will look at the job advert and make sure that all of the skills and personality traits and experience that they're looking for is on your resume and also covered in the cover letter as well. We'll get much more into cover letters in future videos, but for now, these are some of the common mistakes people are making, just using the same resume. It is lazy, it's a lazy way to apply for jobs, and it's just not going to cut it. The next mistake is actually not about the resume, but the cover letter. I read so many mundane cover letters, very basic. You can tell that they've downloaded this cover letter off the internet as a template. You need to use this opportunity as a time to sell yourself. Have confidence that you can do that job. It's so important to get that across in the cover letter. Tell the company why they need to hire you right now. Tell them. Stand out amongst all of the other candidates that are applying for that job. So this leads me on quite nicely to the next mistake that I see a lot of people making, and that is just not standing out. And you really need to stand out. You need to make more effort when you are applying for a remote job. If you've applied for hundreds of remote jobs within the last couple of months, you are doing it wrong. You need to focus on quality over quantity. So important, quality over quantity. So how can you stand out? I'm going to give you a really good example. I was really wanting this quality assurance job for this company, and I knew I had to stand out. I knew a lot of people would be applying for that job. So what I did is I downloaded a free version of, or trial version of their software, and I went through it and I found bugs. I wrote those bugs down on a Google sheet, and when I did my cover letter telling them I'm the damn best person for this job, I linked to that Google sheet. The next day I got an email inviting me for an interview, and I got the job. At the end of all my interviews, I always ask for feedback, even if I've been successful or not. And the feedback that I got back was, you went that extra mile. You made more effort to apply for this job, and it showed in your resume, your cover letter, and also your interview as well. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments and I will happily jump in and answer them. I'm here to help you through the challenges of finding remote work, so please do use my brain, my experience, my advice that I built up over the last 7 years. Until my next video, please do take care. See you soon.